Hey everybody, here's a bonus clip here. I am going through Midway, Pennsylvania. Now, Midway, Pennsylvania, there was this, and just before it, there was a little town called Reed Township that I was driving along there, and there's, a pretty wide river just, it would have been to my left. And the reason why this is a bonus clip is because and I'm going to butcher the name, Susquehanna, I think is the name of the river. At any rate, this river very much reminded me of the Columbia River Gorge back home. Just the terrain, the river itself, while not nearly as wide as the Columbia is, and how the highway was kind of like skirting around. It very much reminded me of some areas of the Columbia River Gorge, especially when you're out past Multnomah Falls, quite a few miles past Multnomah Falls, but you're not quite to Hood River yet. Some of the curving, the curving of I-84 that follows the Columbia River there. It was very reminiscent of that, and so I'd passed that, some miles back, and got to thinking about how it really reminded me a lot of home. And one of my most favorite places to drive really has been, bar none, the Columbia River Gorge. I mean, I've been to a lot of places, and there's a lot more places I still want to go in this country, but the Columbia River Gorge to me is probably the most breathtaking, picturesque, beautiful landscape, beautiful drive that one could ever take. I mean, like, anytime I talk to somebody about home, I always tell them, if you ever get out that way, do drive the Columbia River Gorge. I think you're going to love what you see, like I do. So I just thought I would also post this little bonus for today's traveling. I have Google Maps turned off right now because, well, it was a 71 mile stretch, and so why would I need to have Google Maps on for 71 miles, just burning up power for my phone, right? So, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how far I am. 30 miles maybe. Well, no, not quite. I don't know. I don't want to say it's 60 miles because I haven't gone 11 miles. I'm sure I've gone more than that. But at any rate, this is what I've been doing lately is that if it's an extremely long stretch of highway where it says, hey, you're to go, X amount of miles, then I just turn Google Maps off to conserve power on the phone. So that's where I'm at, and I'm just really enjoying the countryside and the heartland of the great state of Pennsylvania. And you all really do have a beautiful state here. I'll give you that. Don't know that I'd ever want to live here because my heart is in my home, where that's Oregon. But I cannot deny the beauty and splendor of Pennsylvania. It's really been amazing to be here. So I'm going to cut this short because I really didn't mean to prattle on this long. This is just supposed to be bonus footage and my reflective thoughts about that river that reminded me of the Columbia River Gorge back home. So more videos to come, of course, and so obviously stay tuned for that. Well, you'll see these videos when you see these videos. But I'll talk to you guys soon, so happy trails.